So this is a quick lesson on squaring a decimal or squaring a signed. So we're going to start with taking 2.13 squared. The first thing that we need to do is remember that 2.13 squared is the same as 2.13 multiplied by 2.13. So we're going to go back to the idea that when you multiply decimals, you don't need to necessarily line up the decimals, but we just multiply as if they were whole numbers. So multiplying 3 by 3 is 9, 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 times 2 is 6. Moving to the next row, we're going to take 1 times 3 is 3. And remember, when we're multiplying in the tens column, we want to make sure that we start in the tens place value. So 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 2 is 2. And then for our last row, we're going to take the 2 and multiply it by each of the digits above it. So 2 times 3 is 6. Again, starting in the hundreds column, meaning we need to start in the hundreds column, is 6. 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. Some students like to add zeros to the end of these so that everything lines up really nice and neat. So we're going to go ahead and add the columns starting on the right. 9 plus 0 is 9. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 6 plus 1 more is 13, or adding in any order that you prefer. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 5, and then 4. So we get 4, 5, 3, 6, 9. And remember, we need to count how many place values we have from the right. So our first number has 2 places, and of course, since our second number is the same, it also has 2 places for a total of 4 places. So we want to, in our answer, move our decimal 4 places from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. The result being 4.5369, or read correctly as 4 and 5,369 10,000ths. Example, we're going to multiply a negative number by itself. So remember, negative 3.8 squared is the same as negative 3.8 multiplied by another negative 3.8. Setting up the same way, we're going to take 3.8 times 3.8. Notice that I actually don't take the signs when I do the multiplication. What I want to do is I just ask myself, when I take a negative and multiply it by a negative, what will the result be? And in this case, the result, because I have a negative times negative, the result is going to be a positive answer. So when I do my math over here, I'm not actually going to put the negative signs in there. Okay? So running through the math, we're going to just take 8 times 8 is 64, carry the 6. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 6 more is 30. And moving to the next row, 3 times 8 is 24, carry my 2. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 more is 11. Add the columns together, adding a 0 if you'd like. 4 and 0 is 4. 0 and 4 is 4. 1 and 3 is 4. And then bring down the 1. So I know I have the digits 1, 4, 4, 4. And counting how many places to move that, we have 1 place for the first, 1 place for the second. So we're going to move it a total of 2 places from the right for an answer of 14 and 44 hundredths. I hope you found those helpful.